Hello. This is my life. Hello everyone and welcome back to another fantastic video, or rather a fantastic tutorial. Yes, for those of you who were wondering from my previous video, I am going to be in Occamy for Halloween. I am just so excited for the new Fantastic Beasts Crimes of Grindelwald movie to come out, and I knew I wanted to be something from the Fantastic Beasts franchise for Halloween, but I wanted to be something unique, something that not a lot of people would be. So I decided to be a creature, and then after narrowing that down, I decided to be an Occamy because they're just so beautiful. The purple and blue colors, they're just so beautiful. One of my favorite creatures from the first movie, and I can't wait to see what other creatures are going to be in the next movies. I'm just so excited. Yes, as you see from the title, today we are going to be doing a step-by-step tutorial for this Halloween Occamy look right here. I even got my nails to match. That's dedication. I'm so excited for Halloween, Crimes of Grindelwald. I'm ready. Let's get started.
Hello. So as I said before, I did get my nails done to match my makeup. Now, I started off with my foundation routine off camera because everyone's routine is different. So we're going to take some Scotch tape. And as you see, my dog is going to occasionally be popping up in the background here and there. So as I said, we're going to take some Scotch tape about an inch thick, and we're going to place it under our eyes. Now, do not tape your bottom lashes to your skin. Go under the bottom lashes. And if you want the tape to be not super adhesive and sticky, go ahead and dab it as you just saw me do. Now again, I cannot stress, do not tape your bottom lashes to your eyes. As you can see, the dog cannot make up his mind if he wants to hang out with me or not. So moving on, we are using the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. We're going to be using two colors today. That is Pool Party, that is the blue, and Royalty, that is the purple. So we are going to start off with Pool Party. So we're going to take a little bit on a flat brush, and then we are going to just put a generous amount onto the lid. Now it helps to use windshield wiper motions or patting motions, as you'll see me do. And this is the point in the video where things went terribly wrong.
Here's the current situation. I finally got the eye makeup done, and my camera was not recording. So, because I love you guys so much, I am going to wipe this off and try again.
Okay, so I'm back. Hello. So I decided I'm just going to do one eye rather than both eyes so you can see the transformation. Again, we are using a flat brush going into the color Pool Party. So we're going to take some more of that product and we're putting it right onto our eyelid using windshield wiper motions and patting. Now, patting your brush onto your eyelid ensures that you get more product onto the lid. Now, as you see, as I go more towards the top, I start using more windshield wiper motions, and I'm actually not dipping my brush into the product. I'm just taking what's left over onto the brush and slowly just grazing it, so it gives it a much more softer line. So now we're going to go in with the color Royalty. Going to take some of that and put it on our brush. This is a blending brush. Now, personally, when I do an outer corner, I like to do patting motions as well, just because it gives it, again, that softer look. Also, little quick tip, you want to put a little bit of product on at a time and slowly build it up, because once you put on too much and it's too thick, then you have to even it out on the other side, and then it's just a complete nightmare. Now the purple started to come onto the blue a little bit, so I'm just taking a little bit more of that Pool Party color and covering the purple that decided to fall out onto my lid. Alright, so it looks like we're done with the eyelids. Next we're going to take a super flat brush and go back in with Pool Party, and we're going to do our under eye. I'm just going to drag the blue on my bottom lid just so that way it is giving me more dimension to the look. It's okay to put a little bit on thicker. It is Halloween, so it doesn't matter. Now we're going to do a little dance party because it's time to take the tape off. Whew, that feels good. Wow. And we're just gonna throw those away. Woohoo, dance party. Okay, so as you see, there is a little bit of fallout on my face. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take a powder brush and brush that off of the skin. Now, as you see, I am kind of struggling with this purple. For some reason, it really just loved to stick to my skin. So that was very inconvenient. So I needed to actually go grab a face wipe, and I used that instead to wipe off the purple from under my eyes of the fallout. Going back into the Morphe palette, I'm going to take a little bit more of that purple royalty color, and I'm just going to connect the bottom lid line to the purple that's on top of my lid. All right, so we're done with that. Next, I'm going to be taking my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I'm going to be putting it under my eyes from where I wiped off my foundation from trying to get the purple out from under my eyes. And I'm just using my Morphe M439 foundation brush to stipple that onto my skin to give it an airbrushed look. Next up, I'm going to be using some face powder to go over the concealer, just so that way we can get a nice soft look. Oops, looks like I still have some purple on my skin. And then we're just going to go ahead and put powder all over the rest of our face as well, so that way we can put on the theater makeup and it will go on more smoothly. Next, I'm going to be using my highlighter blush duo from Becca. I am using the color Flower Child and Champagne Pop. And as you see, I am just brushing the tops of my cheeks with the blush. I also decided to go back in with the Pool Party and just come down a little bit more. It's Halloween, like I said earlier. It's okay to be a little bit more dramatic than usual. Going to be going in with the Mermaid Makeup Kit I got from Walmart. We don't really need the shells or the glue or the pink really, but I'm going to be using the blue and the purple theater makeup as well as the gems and the stocking fishnet to use the scale effect. So first thing we need is the theater kit, the fishnet, and the beauty sponge. So we're going to attempt to take out the fishnet stocking. A little difficult. And there we go. We're going to unfold it and put it on over our head. Put it where you want the scales to be. I'm going to bring mine down a little bit onto the forehead, and now I look like a lunch lady. Isn't that great? So I'm going to be taking the theater makeup, and we're going to be using the sponge and dipping into the blue color first, and we're just going to apply that over the fishnet stocking. Now, we're going... Sorry, there was a lot of fallout and sparkles were falling all over my face. I felt like a fairy was puking on me. Anyways, so we're going to be using the blue color first. You want to use the lighter colors first because it is easier to put a darker color over that later. As you see, I am using a dabbing motion. Dab. Yes, I just did that. Anyways, so yes, we're going to dab this on the fishnet stocking onto the skin. The stippling motion works much better than wiping it on, because then you would be moving the fishnet stocking around and you wouldn't be getting the scale effect. So the theater makeup was not going on as thick as I would have liked, so I decided to use the Pool Party color that I used on my eyes onto my skin as well. I also decided to go back into my Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette and use the color Jada, just to add a bit more different color blues to my skin, which I'm glad I did because it did give it more dimension and depth. Okay, so we're done with that. So now we can go in with the purple theater makeup and stipple that on to the outer part of our face. Now, as you see, I am going a little bit into my hairline just because I don't want to have any of my skin showing. That would be a little bit weird. And again, we are using the stippling or dabbing motion to pat on the theater makeup to the skin. So we're done with that. Now we're going to very carefully take off the fishnet stocking, and you see we are left with some scales. Mine did move around a little bit, so it's not as clear as I would have liked it to be. And I just took more of that purple theater makeup and just put it into my scalp. Now I have to try and attempt to put my headband back on very carefully and not mess up my scales. Success. Next up, we are going to be taking the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner in the color black, and we are going to be doing a wing liner. I will say this does take practice to get it perfect. I've been doing it for years, and what I like to do is start off on the outer eye and bring it in. And just like with our eyeshadow, you want to start off with going a little bit in at a time and checking to make sure if it's even, because it's always easier to add something rather than take it away. Next up, we are going to be using the Wet n Wild Color Icon pigment in the color Celtic Glow. And we're just going to be applying that to the inner parts of our cheeks. Basically, if I were to suck in and make a puffer fish face, the indentations in our cheeks, that's where we're going to be putting this product on. Cool. So next up, we are going to be going in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the color Halo Walkers. Oh, look how pretty that pattern is they put on there. I love it. Anyways, so we're going to be going in with that. This is a special edition color. It is part of their Halloween collection. So I suggest if you like this, go ahead and try and buy it now at Walgreens before the season is over. That's where I found it. And we are just going to be applying that highlighter powder all across the tops of our cheeks just to give us that nice glow look. I also like to put mine on the bridge of my nose and a little bit on the top of the forehead. Next up, I'm going to be taking some Sephora eyeliners. I'm going to actually use them on my eyebrows. First, we're going to brush the eyebrows so that way they are straight. We're going to go in with the purple eyeliner first. And I'm just going to go ahead and make little hair sweep motions onto the eyebrows, just so that way it looks like my eyebrow hairs are purple. Then I'm going to take the blue eyeliner as well and just do the same exact thing over the purple. Then once we're done, we're going to go back in with our eyebrow brush and go over them one more time just so everything is more seamless. Then we're going to go back in with the Wet n Wild highlighting powder, take a teeny tiny brush, and we're just going to highlight the brow bone. Cool, it's all coming together so nicely, and as you see, I am very excited about that. Next up, we're going to go in with mascara. I'm not going to show you guys me putting on my mascara because I look a little something like this. That was cute, right? Sorry you guys had to see that. And because I love Pool Party so much, I'm just gonna stipple that on over my eyebrows. And we are so close to being done. The last step, I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D Everlasting Glimmer Veil Liquid Lipstick in the color Starflyer. I did decide to go in with a second coat just so that way it is much more vibrant and colorful. Now it is time for the cherry on top of the sundae. I'm going to be using my Morphe Continuous Setting Spray just to set the face and make sure everything stays on. This is a step you do not have to do. It's just something I do with my routine. And there we have it. We are done. The complete Halloween Occamy Fantastic Beast makeup look.
And that's it. Here is the final look for the Occamy Halloween makeup. I will link everything that I have used in the description box down below. Who would have thought that a $5.98 mermaid makeup kit would come in handy for Occamy makeup? It's amazing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions on this look, or you have other suggestions for makeup tutorials you would like to see me do in the future, leave a comment down below. And if you want to be kept up to date on all of my latest videos, be sure to subscribe as I post weekly. Until next time, I'm Alexandra, sending you all much love and happy magical thoughts to keep your Patronus strong. Bye guys.